First, you need to feed your starter. So I feed it 50 grams of flour and 50 grams of water and give it a good mix until it looks like a pancake dough, and leave it for a minimum of 4 hours with the lid on, or overnight until it's doubled in size or nice and bubbly like this. Then into a bowl goes 320 ml of tepid water, 100 grams of that bubbly starter, and give it a good mix until it looks like this. 500 grams of high protein bread flour and 10 grams of salt, and then give it a good mix until it turns into a nice shaggy dough that kind of looks like this. Then we're going to pop that tea towel over the top and leave it on the bench for half an hour. After half an hour, we're going to spray the bench with water, spray your hands, and pull the dough out of the bowl and do our first lot of stretch and folds. You're going to pull it apart so it's nice and moldy, and then do 12 stretch and folds for our first lot. We pull it right out and then fold it in a circle for 12 times. Once you've finished, roll it up into a ball and pop it back into your bowl, tea towel over the top, and we're going to leave it for 1 hour. After an hour, tea towel off, spray your bench and your hands, pull the dough out of the bowl, and for our second lot of stretch and folds, we're going to do 6 stretch and folds this time, pulling it out and pushing it back in. It is going to still be a little bit sticky, but it should start to feel nice and smooth. Back into your bowl, and we're going to put the tea towel over the top and leave for another hour. Take it off. It should have doubled in size by now for our last set of stretch and folds. Spray the bench in your hands, pull it out for our last lot. We do 6 stretch and folds this time as well. It should be feeling nice and smooth. Back into your bowl with the tea towel over for another hour's rest. Then we're going to start with our flour round. So rice flour on the table, pull that dough out, and we're going to have our pre-shape. So push it out until it's into a nice rectangle shape, and then you're going to pull one side in, pop it over, pop the other side in, flip it round, and then do 3 or 4 nice tight squeezes so it's going into a nice tight ball. You might want to pull that dough towards you into the flour a few times so it's nice and tight, and then we're going to leave it on the bench covered for half an hour. Then it comes time to shaping. Some more rice flour, then flip it over so the sticky side is up, push it into that nice rectangle shape for our nice final shaping. Out and in, other side in, flipping it round into 3 or 4 nice tight balls into a nice round shape. Bring it towards you in that rice flour. Now it's time to rice flour your banneton, and then flip your dough upside down so the seam is on top, and bring it together so it's nice and tight. Tea towel over the top and into the fridge overnight. In the morning, preheat your oven to 240 degrees, flip out your dough, and then we're going to score it. You want to preheat your oven with your Dutch oven inside. It's going to go inside and the lid on for 20 minutes and lid off for 20 minutes until it looks like this. Enjoy!